the game can see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace. ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Derrick James. So Derrick is about 2 weeks out, January 20th. You got your star. Is he ready?
Yes, he's ready.
And is he going to make a statement?
I think every fight you may feel like you have to make a statement. My deal is to go in there and win and do everything we worked on in the gym. So I don't care about the statement being made. I care about the victory first and foremost.
And were you with Errol when he did spar with Lamont? Not physically, but were you the trainer at that time?
No, well, yeah, I was the trainer. I saw him spar once, and I watched the video. I watched a little bit of it,
So you've watched the video of that sparring. How different is Errol from then? Like when you look at it, is it night and day?
Two different people evolved with me from that. Even in that sparring, I wasn't coaching him in the corner. I was there once, and the other time, he had other trainers, so that's the difference. I think there's a different connection with us and something that goes on between us. I may see a punch, he'll throw the punch, so it's like almost telepathically sometimes. But yeah, I wasn't there for that. He's evolved, he's gotten better, he's grown as a fighter and as a man, so he's physically stronger. That would be a big difference, a big factor, I believe.
And what about for Lamont? Any physical, obvious changes you see when looking back at that old sparring footage and watching his career now?
He's grown and evolved also. He's a good fighter, man. Very smart, very intelligent. I don't think he was a champ at that time, so he had won the title after that. And he's ranked #1 in the world, training for the world title fight. So, he's a great fighter, man. Very smart, very cagey, very intelligent. And that's something that I have to fight. One thing to fight the individual, but to deal with the intelligence and intellect is a totally different level.
Now, when I say Lamont is a 1,565, plus 1,565, meaning I put 100, if he happens to beat Errol, I make $1,565. Is that disrespectful to Lamont?
I think the betting odds, they don't really know. It's just an assumption, I assume. That's my assumption of their assumption. But I think that everything is this. A fight is a fight, man. You never know until you know the guy, you know what type of quality opposition Errol's face. At the same time, you have to show some respect to the fighter you're fighting against. He's a man. He's won fights. He's a great fighter. He's a two-time world champ. That's what they have to value.
So you feel he should be better than a plus 1,565?
I don't bet.
It should be even? Should it be closer? Do you think that this fight is a closer fight than what the betting odds are making it out to be?
I don't know. I think that people should relax and just chill out and watch the fight. The betting odds, I don't know. I don't bet. I don't know. I can't read it. I don't know. Even though you just told me. But at the same time, I think that I just sit back and just let it all play out, man.
What round does Derrick James think this fight is over?
Well, it's scheduled for 12 rounds, and I think it could possibly go 12. I can't call a round. I can't even envision that. As much as I would like to, I can't do that. It's a fight. I think it's a scheduled 12 rounder.
So you wouldn't be surprised if they went 12?
Yes, I would.
You would? Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Why would you be surprised?
I just know how hard Errol punches, man. You saw that.
You can hear it on the pads.
You're shaking my hands, and you're kind of like,
Now, when you're doing the pad, are you meeting him?
No, I'm like this. I'm like, you see, if you watch the I'm holding my hand.
Yeah, they have a good sound. And the heavy bag.
Heavy bag not moving.
No.
It's me. I don't do that. I'm going to have to brace my arm, man.
So that it won't pop back.
So, but no, I'm just... Lamont Peterson is a great fighter, and to be able to land shots on him, we see how intelligent he is. We saw the fight with Danny Garcia. We saw what he did with that fight. We saw all the other fights he fought. So you have to watch those and try to be your best and do your best out there.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking to myself, is the perfect style for Lamont to use in this fight the way that he fought versus Kendall Holt, Derrick Jean, Amir Khan? Or is it to take that Danny Garcia fight approach, stay on the outside, and kind of hope Errol gets tired or wait for the later rounds? Is it better for him to go in the fire? I know you're the opposite coach, but if you had to tell him what to do, is it better for him to just meet Errol in the middle of the ring, let them bang, or try to be a boxer?
No, I wouldn't do it because I coached against Errol Spence when he sparred Jermell or Rob. I don't coach Errol, I coach them. So whoever he's sparring and they get ready for a fight, that's who I'm coaching. So I'm coaching against him, you know what I mean? So, I don't think that, I know I read an article saying he's physically stronger, he feels a lot better, but it's totally different. So I wouldn't advise. I would advise him to try to box. I would try to box him.
You would try to box him?
I wouldn't. You gonna bang with a guy bigger, stronger?
I just feel like one of the things that Errol does well is cut the ring off. So it's kind of kryptonite for a guy that's trying to box. He's always being boxed in. And then there goes the body work or the hard punches that you spoke of. But, you're the trainer. If you're saying stay on the outside, you got to stay on the outside.
He broke a guy's face in the last fight at welterweight. In the middleweight, the hardest punch in the world broke it. The other fight, then he breaks the other side. I'm pretty sure they didn't talk about his rib. I'm pretty sure his rib was bruised or broken. Because he hit him in the body a lot, really hard. So, but I would box him. I wouldn't stand in front of a guy like that. I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
So what do you say to those critics, some of the writers that when they wrote about the Kell Brook Errol Spence fight, the first 6 rounds, they said, well, he didn't look like we thought he was going to look those first 6, but he got it together and he overcame in the end. What do you think went wrong in those first 6, or what do you think people are seeing that they're criticizing in the first 6?
What they see about him is somebody fighting him back. They assume everybody else is going to lay down, but Kell Brook fought him back, and I think that the first 5 rounds, it could have been 2 to 3 Kell Brook, but it wasn't a blowout, it wasn't a wash. You just saw a guy fighting him back. But what happened is after that, you saw him break it down and take it to him, but those punches that the guy was fighting back started to take a toll on him. And you see what happened. Couldn't really take it.
Now, do you think he's going to have that Floyd Mayweather effect where they love to see him, but they want to see him lose, so that's why they're tuning in because he's so good?
No, I think he's more likable, man. I think the ladies like him. That's what they say. Oh my God! So that's the biggest appeal. It's like Oscar had it, Wayne had it. When you can bring the women to the ring, to the arena, that's what it's about. The guys are gonna be there. We can bring the females out there, the kids out there. That's what it's about, to get everybody to make it a family event. So I think he had that ability to do so.
Now, does he have that Floyd Mayweather effect where because he's so good and people barely hit him, when they hit him, they make an exaggeration about it?
Oh, they over-exaggerate. But see, if he's blocking his shot, even when Kell Brook fight, he wasn't landing a lot of shots. He was blocking his shots. He landed some, so it was over-exaggeration. I see people say he has no defense. I'm like, what? He's blocking shots. He's blocking shots. I'm throwing punches at him for real. I'm not playing with him. He's blocking my shots. So I think that that's just the idea of what the people have. I don't know.
And my last one, when you're doing the pad work, are you telling him what to throw, or is it just already like a mental thing and he knows by looking at the pads?
I work with his reaction time, right? And I work on, reaction time, man. And I work, and sometimes I may tell him like 2 or 3, because I don't throw more than 3 punches at a time. Really not 2, but 3, It's about a reaction time. As soon as you land a jab, but you've been boxing, you land a jab, that guy's head's going to move back. So why you throwing 2 more punches at the same place? If you throw the shot, then adjust to the punch. So that's the difference. So the combination is something we really technically don't throw. Because it's not really, it's not really real. We take into account of the body moving, opposed to the body standing still like everybody else. 3, no, the punch gonna block, we're gonna move back or move, That's what we take account of. That's why you see how Jermell Charlo knocked out Errol Spence. He took the account of it through the punch, he made it move, then he threw the other shot, opposed to, remember he's gonna move, throw the shot, he's gonna dip, and look down at it, through the shot. So it was like, Lucky, no, wasn't lucky. He reacted to what he saw. That's what he is.
Speaking of, he's been very vocal. He wants to fight Saddam Ali.
Or one of the other champions, which he can't.
Well, right now, it seems like Islandri Laura and Jarrett Hurd, it might be final.
Right,
It might be official.
I don't know. I'm not keeping up with it.
Yeah, so it looks like that might happen. So obviously what's only left for him is Saddam Ali. But that may not happen.
That's not gonna
Yeah. So he said he feels Jarrett Hurd would be an easier win than Eric Sanubu.
I don't know. I won't say anybody's easy to win. I'll say that he may be like, I don't know about that because I don't believe that. But I'm not. If he feels that's how he feels, but you have to have him elaborate on what he really meant by that, opposed to making a statement that bold. I mean, I don't know. So I can't say it. I don't want to go against what he said.
Okay, so you don't agree with that. So what is it about Jarrett Hurd you do like?
He's very durable. He's taking punches. When you see that Chalupa game with the first punch, even though Jermell Charlo punches a lot harder than all the other guys he fought against, he couldn't take the punch. So when you got a guy like this, Jarrett Hurd's very durable.
You think he's big for the division, Hurd?
Yeah, he's the big guy. He's like, what, 6'1", 6 feet?
Now, with a guy like Jermell, wouldn't it be difficult for Hurd? His style sometimes kind of mid-rounds, he already has his hands down. And I know it's confidence, but with Jermell being such a sharpshooter and a hard puncher,
It'll be a good situation. I wouldn't think, but I think you fight different, fight is different. Once he felt like he was conquering Austin Trout, he dropped his hand. When he was conquering the other guy, he dropped his hand. So if he felt like he gets to a point where he's doing that, then I don't think it'd be good for anybody to drop their hands in front of anybody. I wouldn't even think it would have been good for the other guy, him to do it against the other guy. I don't believe in that. I believe in being respectful. I believe in keeping your hands up high.
all right, let's assume that Hurd and Laura wasn't made. Do you prefer Charlo? Which do you prefer Charlo to face? I know you don't get involved, but from a trainer standpoint, which one do you see, not a simpler, but a game plan that your fighter can execute?
I'm very boring, man. Listen, I can't imagine it because it's not real. So
I mean, but Laura, all right, like off top, Laura's older. He's been in more fights.
No, he hadn't. Jermell had more fights than Laura.
No, but I mean, Laura's been in with
bigger fights,
and he's, Molina was tough. Paul Williams was tough. I mean, Freddie Hernandez took him maybe 11 or 12, who was a welterweight, and he's just older. He's Cuban. Who knows how old he really is?
I don't know, man, because I really, like I said, I don't remember any of those fights. I only watch them when it's like on the dotted line. I know it's boring because I say the same thing over and over, but it's the truth. I don't get into that. I let Jermell say he want to fight. No, if I'm trying to 3, 4 fighters, you know how crazy I'd be? Text it to me. You know how crazy I'd be if I'm trying to let him fight this guy. I couldn't be able to think, so I free my mind up until it's a reality. I'm sorry.
No problem. Thanks a lot, James.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.
In the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.